Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the SkyRover Exploiter. This is a 3-channel coaxial helicopter and it's pretty large. I was so impressed with the other SkyRover helicopters that I figured I'd check this out. It's only $45, which is about half the price of most other helicopters this size that you'll find in stores. And generally I stay away from these larger coaxial helicopters because they just don't fly forward fast enough to fly outdoors, and then they're too big to fly in the house, so really you need to fly them in a gym or whatever. But this one just has this, it seems like a huge tail prop in comparison to everything else. So I thought maybe that large tail prop would allow it to get some good forward speed, but unfortunately I was wrong. This thing is just incredibly slow, even indoors. It is just very slow forward flight. So I mean, I wasn't even able to get forward flight in like 3-mile-an-hour winds outdoor. You would need absolutely calm conditions or a gym to fly this. It's too big to fly around the living room, I guess, unless you had a bigger house. So a little bit disappointing. It does have some LEDs on the front and an LED on the tail here, so that's kind of cool, and I like the look, you know, these neat little wings coming off the side. So again, like the other SkyRovers, it looks cool. It just doesn't perform as well as those did. It comes with a wall charger for the battery. It takes about 35 or 40 minutes to charge the battery, which is about half the time that the instruction manual says. So I don't know if they reduced the size of the battery or what the deal is there. And I was only getting like 5 to 8 minutes at the absolute best flight time. So pretty short flight times, especially if you're going to be flying, you know, outside. And it comes with a bunch of spare parts just like the smaller ones did. It comes with the 4 of the linkages, which I'm a big fan of them including linkages, and 1 tail prop, and then a top and a bottom rotor. The controller is, you know, it's radio, but, you know, whatever 27 or whatever frequency. It's not 2.4 gigahertz, but it is radio, so that's nice. You can turn the light on and off. And it does have a fast and a slow switch, which is kind of funny because slow is just, it's basically the don't go button. Fast just barely even moves on its own. The throttle is spring loaded, which I think is just an absolute horrible decision for a large helicopter like this. You don't ever want to just drop the throttle and let this fall out of the sky. So I really have no idea why they decided to go with the spring-loaded throttle for a helicopter this size. But anyway, and then it has your standard left and right yaw and forward and backwards. So I think that's about all there is to say about it. I'll try to do some indoor flight, and then I'll show you a compilation of my attempts to fly it outdoors. So let's go check that out. Alright, this is the flight review of the SkyRover Exploiter. I'll see if I can give you a little sample of what it flies like indoors. I also wanted to point out this spelling on the side of the helicopter here. I am not sure what that is trying to spell. Epiotipt? That is definitely not how you spell exploiter. Anyway, alright, so let's see. First you want to turn the helicopter on, which is just a switch here on the bottom. Then we'll turn the radio on. Extend the antenna, and I'll launch this one from the ground since I'll need a little room. On fast because that's about all it'll fly in. Slow is nothing. You can see it's got the blinking LED in the front there, which can be turned on and off from the remote. And then it's also got a blinking LED on the tail that also turns on and off with the button on the remote. Alright, let's see if I can fly around the kitchen a little bit. So you can see it is really nice and stable. It just doesn't fly forward well enough. Get it trimmed out a little bit there. Alright, there's full forward flight. Turn it around. Full forward, full forward. That's full speed right there. Full speed. So As you can see, it is just not very fast, and therefore not able to handle much wind at all. Just really expecting it to be faster with that huge tail prop. Alright, well, I don't want to fly it around too much in this small area and end up crashing it, but that gives you a little taste of what it can fly like indoors. Take her down for a landing. Alright, and now I'll show you some compilation of my attempts to fly it outdoors in the wind. So let's check that out. Immediately unable to fight the wind. That's full forward. Full forward. Going a little bit. And the wind's pushing it away. Oh gosh. Alright, so wind test is a no-go. Come on, fight the wind. You can do it. No trim at all, though. That's just the way it came out of the box. Looks like it's flying really nice, other than being unable to fight the wind. Oh gosh. Stinking wind. Well, it can't even fight the 3-mile-an-hour wind we've got right now. It's just barely blowing. Full speed ahead in the 3-mile-an-hour wind. Nothing. Yeah, I was hoping with that big tail prop it would be able to do better than this, but that's full speed ahead in the 3-mile-an-hour wind, just constantly blowing backwards. That's disappointing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa. The wind's just taking it. Gosh. That's disappointing. Very disappointing. Man, it doesn't get much calmer than this out. I don't think this thing can handle any sort of wind at all. It really needs to be in a gym or large house. Maybe I'll try adding a quarter to the nose of it or something, see if that helps it fly forward at all. Hey, I'm getting some forward flight. You can do it. You can do it. The wind dropped. It's finally able to fly a little bit. The wind just changed directions. There's the battery. Well, sort of got something that resembled flight there at the end, but not exactly great. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, hi kitty kitty. Come here kitty kitty. Come here kitty kitty.